All right, let's cook. Let's cook. So we're gonna talk about. I know y'all been waiting for me to talk about Turkey getting away from pay-per-view with the Zone. Me and Tom was talking about that yesterday. I just didn't get to the video, man. I would have got from the desk this morning, but man, I had one video I had to delete. I couldn't use for my other channel, so I had to redo a video to make sure I had enough up for the day. So I didn't get to it, but I mean, I think it's a good thing. Honestly, I know I seen Eddie Hearn get some pushback and say, "Well, big fights need to be on pay-per-view." Look, I don't have any good big worthy fights no more, dude. Let me say that it doesn't matter how positive the message is, in anything, especially boxing. Excuse me. It don't matter how positive the message is. It's always gonna be somebody to be a Debbie Downer when it come to a positive message. You see it online all the time. You think it's just be bots and all that shit sometimes, but no, it be literally people. Oh, we need pay-per-view. No, you greedy motherfucker. Y'all done ran pay-per-view into the ground. Ain't none of these niggas pay-per-view worthy no more. Let's throw it on the floor. No, there's no more pay-per-view worthy fights in boxing no more. Y'all killed it. Y'all killed it. Y'all killed it. It's a Rizzy. It's a wrap. Y'all killed it. Cause what they don't understand is this, and I'm gonna talk about this too in the end of this or towards some point in this video about Turkey. Accessibility, bro. When you start talking about what really makes what makes cities greater than other cities, bro, a lot of it is accessibility to resources, accessibility to transportation, accessibility to the police, to the fire department. That, how accessible are the other amenities? How good are their restaurants? Accessibility. The nightclub, how safe it, like all that's about accessibility, most of it. How accessible is it? And for the most part, boxing isn't, you can't get there. You gotta, oh, it's on this app, it's on that, and that's killed. That's dead. That's dead. ESPN said no mas. HBO said no mas. CBS Family Network said no mas. Everybody's tapped out of boxing. So I said this a while ago, the Zone was going to be the hub for boxing. Nobody, some people didn't believe me. You crazy. I told y'all, I seen this coming. When you paying these fighters all this money and nobody is coming to the platform to watch it, it's a wrap. It doesn't make business sense. It doesn't make business sense. See, Disney can make all them terrible ass movies, but people still gonna come watch it. As long as they turn a profit, they don't care. Your average NFL team don't care about winning the Super Bowl. The owner care about making money and turning a profit. That's the biggest difference between the Philadelphia Eagles and the fucking Dallas Cowboys. The Eagles owner, he wants to win, so he lets people do his job. The Cowboys owner, he wants to make a dividend. It's the biggest difference. Right? So him doing this, you gonna always get some, no, y'all don't have any big fights because your fighters are not accessible. Nobody cares about them. I didn't watch them grow up and get the gold medal or on the Olympics. I didn't watch them come up in their career, and I didn't see that on Showtime. I didn't see that on the Zone. I didn't see that on these different platforms, on ESPN. ESPN Top Rank was starting to do it with some of their young fighters. They were starting to do it. Excuse me. So what he has to understand is going to be about accessibility. And let me tell you something, Turkey. Turkey needs to listen to somebody that know what they're talking about. What he should do is he should try to put some of his young and brightest stars on and buy TV time on NBC or CBS, or buy some TV time on a regular network television in America, and he'll come out better. Take them, these young fighters like Abdullah Mason and all these young guys, take them and have them fight as much as possible on them platforms. You know, if you want to put some major fights on those platforms, make sure you load them with young stars so people can feel like they can sympathize with them. So they can watch. I feel like, you know, what was so great about Ray Leonard, a lot of people feel like they grew up with him because they watched him, you know, get the gold medal. So it's a great idea to kill pay-per-view because they wasn't making no money. We knew that. Streaming has killed that. So you got to pivot. You can't stop those offshore streaming or them international streaming. Somebody streaming it from fucking Panama or streaming it from Bulgaria. You can't do shit to them. I ain't gonna lie, this coffee good to the motherfucker this morning. Ain't do shit to them. So his step is cool, but you still got it behind the paywall. That's the problem. It's still behind the paywall, and we still gonna stream it. So for the most part, he need to make these things accessible. NBC, CBS, Showtime, put it on that. That's what I say. Put it on that, where everybody can see it. Then you drag them behind the paywall. Then you drag them behind pay-per-view. Then you build them up that way. But I think it's a step in the right direction. I really do. I think it's a step in the right direction. I like some of the things he's doing. This is a great idea. I think, you know, what I'm hearing about the Crawford card, I'll talk about that. It's a great idea, but network television is the way to go. Or pairing it up with apps like Netflix. Pairing it up. Places where people are at, where people can see these guys and it don't cost them a dime. Then you drag them in. It's like giving out testers. It's like giving out samples. Oh, try this pretzel at the pretzel place. The pretzel pair. Oh, this shit good as hell. Give me 10 of them. You know, when you got a good product, offer it for free, drag them in, get them hooked, and then you run their pockets. That's how you do it. You do these little documentaries on them for people to can get to know them, where they come from. People want to be able to feel like they're part of the journey. They want to feel like they're part of the journey. I watched Abdullah Mason grow up. I feel like I was there with him when he was a kid, and they see him manifest. When you got these guys behind these paywalls, man, and the funny thing is the people that watch them behind these paywalls, whether it's subscription, Showtime, DAZN, HBO, whatever, even you pay ESPN subscription, y'all don't even know it, reach your cable bill, right? You know, it's hard, you know, you're putting it behind a paywall, even though they disrespect the very same people that spend money. They should be doing what the hardcore fans say do. They should do everything they said do if they paying their money. You know, it seems like boxing is like one of the only sports where people, they core fan bases that spend money, they don't give them what they want. You know? But then it's the rumor that, you know, or something that Turki Al-Sheikh said that the Crawford and Canelo undercard is going to span over 2 or 3 days. So, I mean, I guess they're going to do a lot of little small. I think it's a good idea. You know, had a whole event on fire in Vegas. So they're going to do a Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then probably after the weigh-in, they're probably going to do some fights. So that make a lot of sense. Do something different, making it an event. When I went to the Super Bowl, when you get there, you know, they had a lot of games, a lot of stuff to do with the family. The next layer, they had a lot of games, stuff to do with the family. Then you got into the arena, and then, you know, it was what it was. So it was a lot to do. There were layers than what you can do when you got on the ground. So this is dope. I feel like it's dope. It's a great idea. They're thinking outside the box. These guys get an opportunity to get exposure and money. And, yeah, get these guys the exposure. Let these guys have some exposure. Let these guys have some exposure. It's good. You get some people things to do in Vegas. And then you go on Vegas Strip. You go on the Strip. It's everything to do. And then people who can't afford to go to the fight, which the tickets go on sale the 18th, I think. As I'm shooting this video, the tickets are going on sale today. Yep, tickets on sale today. So as you go into the venue, I mean, you could make it out there. I mean, give you something to do, but it's a lot to do on the strip. Shit, you pussy buying niggas, you can do that. You got magic shows, you got restaurants, you got alcohol on every corner, you got dispensaries, gambling. So I find it funny. Yeah, I find it funny when we start talking about people. Oh, I don't want to go to Vegas because it ain't nothing to do with gambling. I remember we was at the MGM pool. Man, wasn't nothing but bitches. Look at bitches. Like, it's a lot to do in Vegas. You a foodie. You can take a helicopter ride. I know niggas ain't taking helicopter ride, but I ain't gonna bring that up. You know, you could be a foodie. You could take a helicopter ride to the Hoover Dam. You can rent ATV. It's a lot to do. Shit, they got Topgolf be on 10 there, dog. For sure. Hell yeah. So when people are like, it ain't nothing to do with Vegas. Shit, I had a ball and I ain't spent one chip in the casino. It's a fucking fact. But hey, appreciate y'all. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live and drop video. Hit the link tree, join the Free Game 89 channel, Facebook, Instagram, Kick, Twitch, Patreon, Detroit channel. Peace.